Hey guys, this is Alyze Sam, and I'm here today to talk to you about careers in crypto and blockchain. I'm a co-founder and director at Give Nation, and we are a children's financial literacy program that rewards for altruism. So a lot of people will look at me very strange, and they say, well, like Bitcoin and children, how does that work out? Well, let me tell you a little bit about my story and how I got into cryptocurrency, and maybe, just maybe, you'll see a connection and you might find an interest too. So, as previously stated, I am Alyze Sam, and you may not believe this or not, but I'm actually a hospice and home health nurse. That's right. I took care of the sick and dying for 12 years. And how I got into cryptocurrency, people ask me, well, by accident. That's funny because it's true. I was stopped at a red light and I was hit by a semi truck. A commercial semi truck plowed me into another commercial semi truck. And it's not funny because I sustained multiple spinal injuries, 7 to be exact, with multiple surgeries. And then this right here, this clavicle is all a metal plate, and I've got shattered bones throughout my body. So nursing became extremely difficult, to say the least. As I slowly lost my estate and my health started to slip, because I also had an autoimmune disease, I knew I had to do something fast. I grew up on IRC. I was an internet nerd, and I was always kind of quirky and a tomboy. I never fit in. And I knew this really cool internet gaming money from kind of early on. Well, when I got really sick, I reached out to industry leaders and I was like, you know what? I see a lot of benefit to this technology. I feel like it can have a lot of real world solutions. It was never about the cryptocurrency for me, it was always about the technology. Well, reaching out to industry leaders was a really good idea, especially going through spinal surgery, because I was gifted tons of education and love by the crypto community, who also was in it to make a difference. Dimitri Buterin, among some of the people that helped me out, gave me guides and everything from what I say was basically couch or bed, because I was on bed rest, bed to blockchain. And blockchain technology was fascinating. And I saw very quickly studying it that there was a place for everybody because I thought, and I was actually taking coding classes and learned to code because I thought that was the only entry level. But I just knew that this technology was the future. So I was willing to do whatever it took to be in that future, which in my mind at the time was coding. And that's absolutely terribly, terribly incorrect. There is room for everybody in blockchain technology and cryptocurrency. So let me tell you how. First, as I previously stated, even though I can't work as a nurse anymore physically, there are actually nursing positions in blockchain technology. We have medical projects that solve real world problems like medical records. It's very hard to get your medical records. You've probably been to the doctor, and if you had to go to a different hospital, they have to request the records from to each other. It could take days, it could take weeks, sometimes it could take months, depending on where those records are. Sometimes they're in a salt mine in America, hidden, and we have to go dig for them. So it literally could take 90 days. Well, I saw blockchain technology as a solution to solve at least that problem and so many more. Think about it. If all of your medical records that you've ever had was in a single click from your cell phone, stored on a cloud that was completely unhackable, that had keys only you had access to, and you are responsible for. Anywhere that you go, those can go with you. And anybody you give access to can see those. I saw that as invaluable. Think about it. I've had patients that have anaphylaxis, when they eat or drink something, they're allergic and they can go into a shock and actually die from it very, very quickly, depending on how bad the anaphylaxis is. Hopefully, they survive. Now, if this happens and we're on an airplane and a patient is passed out and they can't tell you that they have food allergies, what are you supposed to do? Do they have a heart problem? I don't know. Let's start CPR. CPR is not going to help anaphylaxis. They're going to die. But you know what? If I see right there on their iWatch that they have a QR reader and it says red alert, and I have my cell phone and I can scan that information and comes up that they're allergic to peanuts, and I can see his neighbor eating a bag of peanuts, I know to look in his bag for an EpiPen immediately. I grab that EpiPen and I inject him, and guess what saved his life? Having his medical records right there with the blockchain technology, making it accessible. Those are the solutions that I saw when I saw Bitcoin. And that's not all. There are so many others. Like I said, I own a financial literacy program for children. What in the world are children doing with cryptocurrency? Well, let me tell you. I'm also a writer of the only stablecoin book that has been produced yet. There's two, and I wrote both of them. Stablecoin Economy and the Stablecoin Guide are my books. Stablecoins are a cryptocurrency that are backed or pegged by a commodity. So some cryptocurrencies can be backed by fiat currency. We have like Tether, Paxos, there's a dozen. Actually, there's almost over 200 stable coins. So there's a lot more than that, more than a dozen. But stable coins can be backed actually by the fiat money in your pocket, or by gold, by wheat, by oil, by virtually anything that you want to back or peg it by. And so what we're doing at Give Nation, the financial literacy program for children with a stable coin, is we can't give them a digital currency that's not stable, because we don't want them to trade a fluctuating cryptocurrency that is not protected. And so we're developing a stable asset for the kids so that they can, it's like they're using their real pocketbook money, because they are. It's just in a digital asset that's in their phone. And then when they use it, they get a kickback, they get rewards. They use it to give to charities, and then we give them more stablecoin. They do their homework, and we give them more stablecoin. So it's like earning allowance and using a cryptocurrency. That would be solving a real world issue. We're using a stable currency, a digital currency, a cryptocurrency that's a stablecoin. We've got umbrellas here, but we're using a stable currency that's a cryptocurrency in order to reward children for doing good. Kids are very techy. They love to be on their phones and stuff. If we incorporate an AI video game and track that information on the blockchain, we can see what kids are doing. We have access to that information. We can protect our children. You don't get into cryptocurrency and blockchain technology just to make a dollar, to be a forex trader, or to be a coder or a dev. No, you should and want to get into it to solve issues, to help people, and to make a difference. And you can do that. And like I said, there is a place for anybody. Are you an attorney? We need attorneys. Are you a physician? We need doctors too. How does this technology affect the world? Are you a writer? Are you a social media guru? There's projects that are coming out every single day, and we need to get the word out because we're experimenting with this technology. It's new. We need the word out there, and we need the transparency to be shown. So are you a coder? Yeah, that's a lot of people know that you can get into blockchain technology if you have a little bit of skill behind the computer. But I actually work with people that are not real computer savvy whatsoever. Like, I hate to call you out, Tommy Austin, my buddy at Team McAfee, and all the time he's always like, Sam, send me this. Well, can you convert and forward this? So even those of us that own some tech companies that do cryptocurrency and blockchain may not be super techy. You know, he got into it for the trading and actually did security for McAfee. So there really, when I say there's a position for everybody, there is a position for everybody. There are projects that you would never even imagine. Right now, I'm working on a project with Bone Thugs and Harmony. I'm going to put on concerts online for up to 10 million people. Who would have thought that all these entertainers would have, you know, a job in blockchain technology? But there is so much that we are doing and that we can do and that we need to do to change the world. And this technology makes it so easy. So, how can you get started? Easy. First of all, you're watching this. And if you're paying attention, you have access to the people that are at your fingertips here. All you have to do is reach out on social media. The great thing about crypto and blockchain is we're online. You can't, we can't hide, even if we wanted to. And we try to at times, but we can't hide and we don't want to because the technology is changing lives and we want to be there and help you do it. So, first and foremost, reach out to the directors of this video who put this out. Reach out to them. Secondly, look up each one of these people that have spoken at this conference on Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, and then go through some of the blockchain projects. We have Peppo, we have Float. There are several other social media blockchain projects. Reach out to people on there too. Rebuzz is a great one too. Make sure you reach out to them because they are trying to grow their projects. So they're going to answer your questions and they want you to be involved and you're going to learn, you're going to bring value to each other. So go that route first. And then start asking questions about where the best place to get a formal education and where your interest lies. I went to OKEx with Dimitri Buterin. He actually gifted me his all of his curriculum after I got hit by a semi-blessed heart. So I get to tell everybody in the blockchain community. I've only met Vitalik a few times, but he's my brother because Dimitri's my dad. They may not treat me like it, and Thanksgivings and stuff may be weird, but I'm claiming it. I'm claiming it. Kidding. But they are absolutely wonderful. And if you reach out to people like that, as previously stated multiple times, a lot of people, well, a lot of us are in it for change and we want to help people. We want to see them grow. And so ask them what they have for free if you can't attend the classes, because we all have open source education and we all have open source projects. And then the last thing I would say to do is find a partner, find a buddy, find a community. I call mine my tribe. You can see I have on my book there, Alyze, Women in Blockchain. Why? Because my girls, my tribe, my blockchain communities have not only empowered me to be a successful woman in blockchain and cryptocurrency and be a leader as this develops. And when I feel like I'm not good enough and when I'm crying my eyes out and I can't go anymore, those women are lifting me up. So you have to find people that you love and trust and bind with them. Ask them to encourage you, ask them to push you, ask them to tough love you. Tell them your goals, your needs, and be transparent, and then bring value to each other. If you're a woman and you want to join our community at Women in Blockchain International or Women in Blockchain Foundation or Women in Blockchain Africa, please absolutely do. Women in Blockchain Foundation accepts men as well. Please join us if you would like to seek help, education, or bring value to our community, because we would love to bring value to your life. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. If this helped you out, please reach out and let me know so that I can continue to produce more content. If you need help in your walk, in your career with crypto or blockchain, please reach out. I would love to give you education. You can have a free copy of my book, which takes you from the early stages of finance to the cryptocurrency and stablecoin currencies that are going on right now. So it goes through the technology and everything. And a lot of leaders in the industry have books like this. So you don't need just mine. Make sure you get like a Don Tapscott, an Alex Tapscott book. Look up Vitalik Buterin, Andre Antonopoulos. Listen to Peter McCormick in the Bad Crypto podcast. So reach out to the biggest names in the community are truly there because a lot of them deserve to be there. And so if people are following them, that's a really good place to start too. So thank you so much for your time, your love and encouragement. And as I previously stated, if you need some help, we would love to have you. So welcome to the crypto and blockchain family. Have a great one. I'm Alyze Sam, ALYZESAM. Reach out anytime on social media. It's not hard to find me. Thanks.